Buckaroos, and how the heck are you? I got one here. It was unexpected, man. Got a delivery at my door. I wasn't expecting. A beer friend of mine just sent me some stuff. Um, Charles Dreyer, good beer friend, sent me some Rhinegeist. I've had one Rhinegeist from my other friend out in that neck of the woods, Todd Rand, but Charles just sent me, I think, six different cans. So I thought I'd start with this one. Rhinegeist, Cincy made, Hustle Red Lager. Let me read a little bit from their can here. Off at the crack of the bat, spikes dug in, exploding with speed. Hustle breaks the game wide open. This red lager digs it out with crisp malt tones and a hop balance, finessed like a delicate bunt down the baseline. 4.8%, 17 IBUs, so it's light. Some may call it session, some may not, but I think it's certainly sessionable, if not true session. It's interesting to see a red lager, though. You see a lot of red ales, which are basically based from a traditional Irish ale. This is a red lager. See, the color has a nice red hue to it, a little bit lighter than most typical red ales. Very nice aroma. Some toasted malt. Well, thanks, Charles, man. You're all right. Anyway, I digress. Sent me a bunch. I think there's six cans, but I wanted to start with this one since this is my first beer of the day. Something a little bit malty on a rainy afternoon. Oh, damn. Wow, that's interesting. Something, the flavor there I'm getting. I'm not sure what it is. Doesn't say any more about the beer, and honestly, I didn't look up anything on the internet to see if they give ingredients in it. Huh, that's a little different than I was expecting. It has this dry, earthy finish. It's a flavor that I'm not quite. Tea. I'm getting tea. That's what I'm getting. Like almost like a Earl Grey kind of flavor. How about that? Anyways, wow, it's good. It's pretty good. Yeah, I didn't look up. Let's see. I should have checked before, but let me check. Bear with me for a second, folks. Why? Oops, I hit the wrong button. I hate when I do that. Mr. Todd Wren sent me something from Rhinegeist. I remember enjoying it, but my mind is going blank and I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, the peach dodo goza. Now I remember. I knew it was a something a little different. Yeah, I remember. Todd sent it to me because he knows I'm not a fan of peach or gozas, but he wanted me to try it. It was rather interesting. I'm not the biggest fruit beer fan. I'm really not, but it was pretty good. It's taken me a few years, but I've started to acquire a taste for the goza. The carbonation on this, excuse me, while I try to get comfy. The carbonation on this is very crisp, and then again, it just dries up nice at the end, and I'm getting those lingering tea-like flavors. Mm. Very enjoyable beer. It's malty, yet not overly so. So it certainly is a beer that would be fine in the fall, but actually works well in the spring as well. I mean, some people drink styles year round. I'm kind of a seasonal drinker, but every once in a while I want a stout in the heat of the summer. Every once in a while I want a crisp pilsner in the dead of winter. But for the most part, I drink rather seasonally. Oh mercy, this is good. I said this before, so the risk of repeating myself, I'm going to say it again. That you hear so much negative. People always want to badmouth social media, but yet they don't leave it, right? Facebook is so much this, so much that, but here they stay. Or I'm going to leave for a week and then they come back. Or I'm going to be gone. Some say I'll be gone for good, but then they're back a week later. For all the negatives in social media, there's a lot of positives. There's definitely some troublemakers out there. Avoid them, man. I tell you what I found. It's always the people that claim to hate drama the most are the ones that are creating most of the drama. Oh, I hate drama. Then they start crap. I have met a lot of good people through social media. Not. I haven't met all of them in person, but I have met a handful. I mean, uh, let's see. I've done a few trades with uh, guy named David Eddington, who's I no longer have him on social media. Took him off somewhere down the line. I'm not exactly sure what, but we met and exchanged beer once or twice, so that was nice. We met at a bar once. It was fun. I went to Indiana and met John Sharon, Charles Lewis, and Todd Wren out there, and I've done a couple beer trays with um, John and Todd there's and then Charles I just mentioned just sent me a bunch. I mean, there's just I have met some good folks along the way. Eric Beerbiker, who likes to go anonymous, but I mean, we met at Piney River a couple years back. He likes to take weekends and go as far as he can and hit various breweries and exchange beer with various beer friends. I refer to him as the craft beer Santa Claus. So, although there may be some negatives, because there's negatives, and no matter what you do, there are positives. So, I think people need to focus on the positive energy rather than concentrate on the negative. And if you're complaining about too much drama on the internet, maybe you need to look at your own interactions. Maybe it's you causing some of that drama. Knock it off. But being such a drama queen. And then again, I mean, sometimes you have to unfriend folks if I've certainly been unfriended more than once. I mean, not everybody's going to get along. And I think that's kind of the fallacy of social media is that, oh, we're all supposed to be, yeah, we're all supposed to get together and be friends. You're not going to be friends with everybody. It's silly to even try. Be who you are. People can accept that. That's fine. But, if you've got to let somebody go because they're causing you issues, well, let them go. Even if it's me, man. You gotta let it go, man. I know I have a rather strong personality, so I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm more like somebody's shot of whiskey. I mean, I'm not for everybody. Gosh, this is a nice beer. So I want to thank Charles for sending it to me. It's absolutely gorgeous. Looking forward to trying those others. This is a nice red lager. I mean, I don't know that I've had many red lagers. I've had a ton of red ales, but a red lager is kind of different. I'm getting like the slightest hint of lemon zest on the nose. So there you go. Hey, I'm John Beer Whisperer. Of course you are. Beer evangelist, prolific beer drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and all around good guy.